Bleh. Good morning. Um, funny little thing happened last week. For anyone who doesn't, I don't know why I forgot to talk about this at all on Friday, but for anyone who doesn't keep up with our Tumblr, we did fully accidentally spend like a good 10 minutes or something last week muted, right at the end of stream. Bleh. Um, which is it was like right at the end, so it wasn't like enough to be a big deal. But it was kind of funny in hindsight. I mean, we're peace walking. This walker's so peaceful. Oh, hold on. We're good. We met some guys that maybe we'll meet again and learn more about. But first I gotta go to base. Yes, spicy curry. Oh fuck. A cougar. This guy got hurt. This guy got sick. This guy got angry. Oh, and I've stopped studying the sonic eye. Which could mean nothing. Okay, so let's see. So Intel's still our lowest ranked thing. You're gonna medical. Okay. Really wants me to know about that sonic eye. Which I don't know exactly what I'm gonna want to do for it. Maybe I'll be able to go and look at it here in a minute. This guy is too sucks to bump anything up. And that's too bad. We'll put him on combat just to put him on somewhere. What in the world is going on with this? Maybe R&D dropped too low? Needs to be at 15, so maybe I should go ahead and put someone else on there. Our tank is healthy. That's good, maybe. I still don't know what exactly that entails, having access to a tank, other than, like, I guess our guys can use it? But I don't know that we have particularly a lot of guys that are doing anything. I could put Quail on R&D, I think? Or on Intel. No, he won't get us there. Well, I don't think anything else is worth taking anyone away from. Oh well. I feel like that'll probably be fine. Not a lot to do there right now, but we do have a pretty big mission to jump into. I muted for just a moment and got a drink of water, and my bottle made like a very satisfying pop. Very sad that it didn't happen at a time to come through the audio. Pupa battle. They named a tank Pupa, like a bug.
Careful, Snake. I've never seen anything like that, and I've got no idea how to bring it down.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe the scientist knows. However you do it, take that thing out.
Listen to my files. I love files.
Pass. What was the government thinking, building a power plant at the top of a mountain? With no river to replenish the water, the lake would dry up pretty quick.
If it were an ordinary power plant. But the plan called for a pumped storage power plant.
Pumped storage power plant? Kaz mentioned that too. What is that?
It is a facility that generates electricity by pumping water up to the lake, then letting it run back down.
Huh. Seems Sisyphean to me.
If they turned the water into electricity as soon as they had pumped it up, sure. But a pumped storage plant acts as a kind of battery.
A battery?
For instance, they could pump at night when there is surplus electricity and store it for later use. If they need extra power during the day, they can generate it using water pumped up during the night.
I get it. It's a little more difficult to adjust output with thermal or nuclear plants.
The thing is, Costa Rica won't have enough electricity to meet its needs. Right now, there is no surplus.
No good.
Maybe that's what put the brakes on the project. Must have played right into the CIA's hands.
Watch out. It's El Galapago. It reduces its body weight by blasting air underneath it. That makes it a lot faster than any tank. It also has a tight turning radius.
Works, but...
Any weak points?
Taking out its boosters could reduce its acceleration. You could also try destroying its machine guns.
I'll give it a shot.
We've lost many compas to that thing. Send it to the scrapyard.
There's a reason it's called El Galapago. Okay. Not too much. Do want some... thing a little more tangible to use against it than... what we've got right now. Usually at least. Things kind of funky. Hey, Snake. Okay. Feels like a sports surgery.
You don't have any supply markers. Are you gonna have enough ammo? Maybe you should pull back and reorganize things first.
No, I'll be okay. That's scary.
Lie flat to avoid getting hit when it charges.
Okay.
Engaging shock units.
Nope, that's not. I'm forgetting how to... Wow!
Firing boosters.
Oh, you know.
There will be some warning signs when it's coming out.
Oh, wait a minute. I can go up here. Thank you. Oh, maybe I shouldn't.
Engaging shock units.
Hold on now, hold on. Okay, I've got ration equipped. Oh, I might be.
Firing boosters.
Whoa! Ow!
Engaging shock units.
Ow, wow, 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 wow.
Firing boosters.
Look at that thing move! I amaze myself sometimes. Sorry.
Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Firing boosters.
Oh! I thought it was dead on at me.
Commencing jam.
I kind of like it though. It's kind of cute with it.
Engaging shock units.
Unfortunately, don't know how much use my attacks are doing.
Boosters. Target locked.
Okay, well that did something.
Firing boosters.
Okay.
Commencing jam.
Kind of feels like a Nier Automata boss.
Engaging shock units.
Wow, 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 wow.
Firing boosters.
One ration left, but I've still got chips.
Commencing jam.
Wow, wow, wow.
Engaging shock units.
Alright, that's all I got. Oh! Okay. I've accidentally used the chips. But I think that'll be fine.
Take those lightning rods out! They direct its electroshock attack!
What? Oh dear.
Boosters.
Okay, well. Interesting. scary.
Engaging shock.
Never mind, it's fine. I'm just shooting. I don't know what I'm trying to hit. I'm just shooting.
If you destroy the boosters on the
Did it?
What's wrong, boss? Respond! Boss!
Did it hit me for so much that even after the heal, I died? I was low enough that it did like over a full health? That feels like it shouldn't be how it works.
Careful, Snake.
I got it. I got it! I know what I'm doing this time. I'm gonna equip the thing that he keeps getting onto me for not bringing.
Careful, Snake.
I will say there's something about the episodic nature of this that's been a little less appealing thus far. But yeah.
That's an AI weapon. The pupa. It's fast, so be careful.
Wow, 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 wow. Behave.
Engaging shock.
If you destroy the boosters on the left and right, you can stop it from charging at you. Aim for the cylindrical AI pod.
Well, you can't tell me to aim for like 3 different things. Is she just playing? Is she just having fun? Ugh.
Engaging shock units.
That's a good sign. Whoa! Okay, alright. Disrespectful. Ow. Oh yeah, those don't actually do very much for me.
Take those lightning rods out. They direct its electroshock attack.
Shock output at maximum.
Okay,
Engaging shock units.
we're good. I'm not even worried about it.
Boosters.
Okay, it doesn't always hit me, but I do hate that it can, like...
High voltage incoming.
Oh dear.
Firing boosters.
I don't like that it can, like...
There will be some warning signs when it's coming out.
Engaging shock units.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I need chips. I need chips right now. Not cool. Not cool at all.
Firing boosters.
I don't know how this thing works.
Engaging shock units.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard
For a
box.
cardboard
It'll be
box.
sent out shortly.
Oh, wait a minute. There was something in it.
Firing boosters.
Okay, we're good. Oh dear, there's some right there.
Engaging shock. Firing boosters.
Ugh. Okay, nice, I got more of these.
Commencing jack.
Bit of a stressful start to the stream.
Engaging shock units.
That's good. With the engine's taken out, its maneuverability is a bit. Whoa. I think I'm in a good position to not get killed. Try a grenade the next time it comes down. mind, everything's okay. Don't do that. Hold that. And that went nowhere. Okay. I see the problem. One of the problems. Wow. Stop it. Okay, depending... where it goes and what it does. Could ever stop it. It does stop it. I think I can be good over here. I don't know what that means. Oh, you rascal.
The cube is back up and running! Shut it down again!
Okay, but I understand. I understand what's expected of me. Be safe in here as long as it doesn't. No, it doesn't have the boosters anymore. Ah. course. Oh, there's one over here. It's fine. You go. Yeah, I got him. Okay, mean to me. Disrespectful of me.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Okay, now stop.
Climb into the AI pod! You should be able to get in the AI pod!
Oh, okay. Just like that. Let me in. Knocks politely. Okay. And is that just where it ends, or?
Pull out all the AI's memory boards before the pod's ejected. The black memory boards are locked. Go after the boards with icons over them.
Okay.
You can unlock memory boards by destroying the mechanical components that they control. Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory boards
Ours?
have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want.
Well, I think I kind of have time to take them all, don't I? Okay. Well,
No good! That one's broken!
yay. Get me the fuck out of here. Oh, okay. Bye. Pupa battle mission complete. Don't ever give up.
That was an unmanned weapon. A prototype. I made it myself.
Who are you?
I work here. Well, used to, anyway. Name's Huey.
Huey.
And who might you be? You don't look like one of those mercenaries.
Me. I'm an entomologist.
A fighting entomologist?
Yeah, I specialize in butterflies. I'm here to catch Ulysses.
Ulysses? Huh. I didn't think they lived in Costa Rica. Morphos, maybe?
That's it. Need to get some before the Washington Treaty goes into effect.
Says here Morphos aren't covered under the treaty.
Must have slipped my mind.
You sure you're feeling all right?
Anyway, long story short, the butterfly got away. So how about it, Doc? Did you make that big butterfly too?
Yes. And no.
What was that thing? What are they doing here?
Something tells me you're no ordinary entomologist.
Not even true. What is that like?
The
What is
nukes
he-
were
what is he
loaded on that
smoking?
machine. The project's entering its final phase.
Project?
That's right. The thermonuclear warheads they brought in, the bases scattered throughout Costa Rica, the mercenaries, the AI weapons, the research we were conducting here. It's all for this. We used this facility to develop unmanned weapons.
No good.
Robots. The one you just fought was a pupa. There's also a flying type called chrysalis and a treaded type, the cocoon.
Oh.
Motor control, target detection, tracking, attack, capture, and transport functions are all controlled by an electronic brain. There's no need for a human pilot. They can only follow simple commands, though.
Why build them here?
For the CIA. They invited me here a year ago.
That's who that guy was.
Whoa.
CIA's station chief for Central America. Goes by the name of Hot Coldman.
Come on.
Apparently he was some sort of hero back at the height of the Cold War. He's the one running the show. We called it the Peace Walker Project.
Peace Walker.
They're going to deploy a new type of nuclear weapon along the Caribbean coast of Latin America. A mobile, unmanned nuclear platform.
Unmanned nuclear platform.
A fail-deadly system that can automatically move into position and launch a retaliatory nuclear strike. It can move on its own, and stealth shields it from radar and satellite detection, drastically reducing the risk of it being destroyed in a preemptive strike.
And this is the new deterrent.
Supposed to be. The problem is the locomotion system. There's no dry season in the Caribbean. It rains all year round. The terrain is full of tropical rainforest. A lot of the time you can't even build a proper road. So I went back to where it all started.
What's that?
Legs. Walking power. A mobile launcher carrying a thermonuclear warhead even more powerful than the Soviet RDS-220s. That's Peace Walker.
Metal Gear.
Chico's Basilisco.
We did the assembly and field testing here.
A walking nuke.
I sort of borrowed the
Wait, can I
original
always
idea
zoom
from
in
behind
now?
the Iron Curtain.
The missing link between infantry and artillery. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
But they'd actually need to deploy dozens of them. Coldman needs funding for that. And to get it, he's planning a test, which will also serve as a demonstration for the folks back at Langley.
Wait, he's launching a nuke to prove that his perfect deterrent works?
In his words, to prove that if someone attacks us, we will strike back. Put simply, nuclear deterrence is the idea of using nukes to keep nukes in check. If one side launches nuclear weapons, the other is sure to launch theirs in retaliation, which makes launching an act of suicide. In the end, neither side can use its nukes. It's thanks to this doctrine that the world's two superpowers have avoided all-out confrontation. Nuclear deterrence has brought us peace. At the very least, it's prevented another world war from breaking out. But the theory of nuclear deterrence exists only on paper. In reality, there's no guarantee that either side would follow through with
My
retaliation.
game.
There's the chance that a preemptive strike could destroy all the missile bases, render them unable to retaliate. But the biggest flaw in the theory is that the decision to retaliate has to be made by human beings. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say Country X launches first against Country Y. If the people in charge of Country Y are like you and me, they're not going to be able to retaliate, knowing that they're effectively ending all human life.
So then the weak link in nuclear deterrence theory is the uncertainty of retaliation.
Bingo. And that creates a loophole Country X can exploit to launch the first strike. Which is why we designed the system to be unmanned. With Peace Walker, retaliation is certain. It chooses the appropriate target and launches a retaliatory nuclear strike every time, without needing human input to make the call. Launching a nuclear strike against Peace Walker is tantamount to pushing the launch button against yourself. It closes the loophole in nuclear deterrence theory, rendering our friends in Country X completely unable to launch. What Coldman is saying is that to achieve this goal, we need to demonstrate that retaliation will be carried out by a machine. He will launch his nuke. And then his version of deterrence will be complete.
Harrier Dubois portrait.
I believe in peace
I
through
hate to look
nuclear
at him.
deterrence.
Why?
My father worked on the Manhattan Project. He put his whole life into that research. And all it created was this illusion of peace called deterrence. And then I was born, unable to walk. I had no choice but to face up to the nukes. But if they do end up launching, it'll all have been for nothing. They've got to be stopped.
Where'd they take the warheads?
To a base near the border. The final test is 5 days from now.
Where's the base?
You're gonna stop them? It's kind of a hike. And besides, there's a surefire way to halt the project. You see, Peace Walker isn't quite finished yet.
What do you mean?
It's missing one last critical structural component. The AI. Its brain. The reptile pod, the electronic brain I was working on, can only follow commands like, go there, attack that. I guess you could compare it to the human cerebellum. But for nuclear deterrence to work, it must function in place of a human decision maker. It needs something to analyze the huge volumes of data coming in and select an appropriate target for retaliation. Hence, it needs the high-level decision-making ability of a cerebrum.
A mechanical cerebrum.
The hardware configuration is modeled on the human brain, similar to the pod I worked on, but its role is completely different.
Where's it being made?
A research lab to the north. An AI expert named Dr. Strangelove is developing it.
Dr.
Very hush-hush.
Dr. Strangelove.
Strangelove was recruited from the States, too. In the field of AI, there's no one better, that's for sure. But man, what a basket case. She hates everybody. Go to the lab and destroy Peace Walker's cerebrum. I'm pretty sure they haven't finished the final calibrations yet. I'll lend you my ID card. It'll get you through security at the lab. Oh, and one more thing.
What's this? A letter of recommendation?
Yeah, it's from me to Dr. Strangelove. Don't read it, okay?
He loves this little glasses maneuver.
So what will you do now?
I'm done with science. At this rate, I'm probably already halfway to hell anyway.
Not so fast. Why not join us? Our place is outer heaven. You'd fit right in.
God.
Outer heaven?
Yeah.
I'm probably better suited to something like that than this paradise.
Good. You get a free balloon trip for signing up. Enjoy it. You'll feel like a butterfly.
You're an agent, right? Who do you work for?
Me. I was a Cold War tool, same as you. Now I'm not so useful anymore, so they cut me loose. I don't answer to anyone. Call me Snake.
Snake. That name seems familiar somehow.
It's probably just deja vu.
See that there? Beyond the cloud forest? See those ruins?
Yeah.
Let me take a closer
That's
look.
where you'll find Dr. Strangelove's lab.
Maybe I should stop worrying and left the bomb. How could you say something like that? I wonder if he's got the same voice as Otacon. This is definitely a very similar performance. C rank. Okay. Yay. I've been awarded a new code name. Butterfly, title given to soldiers who mainly use short-range weapons and favor taking down enemies with a non-lethal force. Get a throne support supply marker. Chaff grenade, I love chaff grenade. Okay, a lot of stuff I can start researching.
Snake, the doctor's safe here with us.
Huey, how are you feeling?
Never better. This is quite the pad you've got here, boss. I'm impressed.
Call me Snake.
Whatever you say. Like it or not, everyone here calls you boss. By the way, If you're at all interested in improving your tech, by all means assign me to the R&D section. I'm pretty sure I'll be of some use. Once we have the necessary materials and blueprints, we can start work on that bipedal mech.
I appreciate that, but are you sure you're okay with having your work used for war?
I'll be using it to keep past mistakes in check. If I can help thwart the Peace Walker project, I'm happy to do it.
Deterrence theory, Huey style, huh?
Anyway, if you need any intel on the enemy's weapons or electronic brains, contact me. I've been given my own frequency.
Sounds good to me, Doc.
Yay.
I'll do that.
Good. Whatever the means, you must put a stop to their plans.
Hey, boss, you mind if we powwow for a sec?
What now? MSF brand rations?
Actually, that sounds... No. With all the men we have now, it may be time we started sending some of them to other countries.
You mean dispatching mercs?
How else are we gonna keep feeding the crew we have?
I know. You're right.
Okay, to deploy troops, select outer ops from the mother base menu.
Wow.
If it goes really well, we might even get new recruits, weapon design specs, or leads on new missions. We can deploy any vehicles or large-scale weapons in our arsenal as well.
Okay.
And if things don't go really well?
Yeah, we could lose men. I won't try and force you. You're the one calling the shots here, boss.
Okay, well, we'll take a look at that. Huey joined. Since it displays nearby sound sources as animated symbols, not affected by surrounding objects, a prototype will only work when lying down or against a wall. Okay. Cougar and Dorado and Orc got stronger. Cleepu not feeling so good. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute, though. God, I don't know how the sickbay works. I didn't mean to go into that menu. That's fun. Not everybody's got it, but... Okay. So in theory, just having a high-ranked medical will get people feeling better faster. Whoops. Do want to assign Huey. Let me look at my... Actually, let me look at my R&D. Well, maybe there's not anything to research right now. Huey's letter to Strangelove, entrusted to Snake. He made it clear he didn't want it to be read. I could look at it in the model viewer. I won't do that. I kind of like you on Intel. Wow, puts it up 3 levels. Put R&D up 2, but... Okay, what's going on with this? Give me a tutorial. Send units to conflict zones to participate in combat. Battles will take place as you progress time by completing main ops or extra ops missions. If your soldiers are victorious, they will gain experience and you will bring in greater amounts of GMP. You can also obtain rewards and new recruits from the areas you help. However, if you are defeated, soldiers may come back injured or not come back at all. Mechs that sustain damage in battle can be repaired by temporarily removing them from the combat lineup. Okay. I don't know what any of these... Oh wait, skill descriptions. Nope, never mind. Okay, yes. Shoot, reload, throw, place, walk speed, run speed. Fight, defense. Okay. Two separate messages about my phone bill being due today from my whatever. Is there a way to... Don't know exactly what this will entail. So let me send these first few guys that are pretty well-rounded. And then a couple of guys who suck. Maybe they'll get better. I think I have a tank. Go, my minions. Double check this. Okay, I guess I need a better R&D everywhere that I... Oof. Okay, well, I'll worry about that later. Go and pick up some more guys. The Cloud Forest. The lab lies hidden among Maya ruins. Mayan?
Snake, Peace Walker is the heart of the enemy's project. To prevent its completion, you'll need to either shut down or destroy the artificial intelligence that functions as its brain. According to Huey, that AI is now undergoing final calibrations in Strangelove's lab. It's inside a tropical cloud forest. Slip in and terminate that AI before they ship it out.
Kill!
We've also confirmed that some of the enemies specialize in ambushes. Amanda's crew calls them scouts. They'll blend themselves in with the terrain and the vegetation. Then, when they see you, they'll swoop in. They fight pretty much like commandos, and will use clearing techniques to flush you out. In addition to wielding normal weapons, the scouts also carry wires.
Sounds like these guys know their CQC.
Could be. We've been getting reports of CQC attacks being blocked by wires. Stay alert.
Okay.
Are there any large-scale ruins in Costa Rica, Paz?
There is a place east of Cartago called Guajabu. They have ruins there, but they're not especially big.
Not the place I'm thinking of. Any others?
Well, if you go a little way across the border into Nicaragua, there is a place called La Fortaleza de la Inmaculada Concepción. That is the only famous one.
Then what were those ruins I saw from up on Irasu?
There are a lot of things we still do not know about Costa Rica's ancient civilizations. There are giant stone spheres throughout the country. What they were used for is still a mystery.
A ball game.
The cloud forests cover the central mountainous region of the country. They are perpetually shrouded in fog. You get wet just standing there. It is as if the entire forest is inside a cloud.
Must make for poor visibility.
It does, but beauty too. It is like being lost in some mystical green labyrinth.
I'd rather not get lost, if that's okay.
The forests are also home to lots of rare animals, especially bright-colored frogs. They like the humidity.
Might make for an interesting mission.
You know that butterfly painted on Peace Walker?
Doing totally sneaky
Any idea
style.
what that is?
It is a morpho, a Palladius morpho, if I'm not mistaken.
Pallades morpho.
Uh-huh. It is the most common type of morpho in Costa Rica.
Huh.
It has these gorgeous metallic blue wings that shimmer in the light. You can see them even from a distance.
You mean they reflect light?
Correct. It is called structural color. Morpho scales have tiny bumps on them that interfere with the
I think I
light
started
and make them
slouching
look
a bit
blue.
too much.
The space between the bumps corresponds to the wavelength of the blue light.
Let me see if I get this. So if you could change the spacing, you'd end up seeing a different color.
That is the principle. I heard somewhere it is being researched as a way to color cloth without dye.
Think of the camouflage you could make with that.
Is that all you can think of?
Hey, it's important. What I don't get is why they'd put a butterfly on Peace Walker.
Maybe because it looks pretty.
I hope that's all it is.
It's hard not to like Paz.
This area is a tropical
I guess that implies
cloud
I'm
forest,
trying to not like her.
continually covered in a thick mist. It is quite a mystical place.
Selva de la Leche. Forest of milk. I can barely see in front of me.
There you go again. The forest is basically sitting in a cloud, so of course it's going to be hard to see. But you know, the cloud forest is the only place many exotic creatures can live.
Well, if they're not edible, I'm not interested.
Snake, I'll have you know people travel from all around the world to witness Costa Rica's unique fauna.
I really love that they, he's a bit more of a serious character in this one than in Snake Eater. And the story has a little bit less levity to it, but not that there's not that Snake Eater is a super cheerful story itself, but this one so far has fewer of those very common in the first, all of the first three very common moments of humor.
Snake, watch out for the
But
frogs.
it doesn't have none of them.
Why? They bite. Relax. No frogs ever
First
eaten
of all,
a
there's no way
snake.
that's true, Snake.
Although, I've feasted on a few frogs' legs myself.
But they are dangerous. They are poisonous.
Poisonous.
Poison dart frogs live up to their name, I assure you. Their poison is so strong. The Indigena use them to make poison-tipped arrows. Some secrete poison through their skin. Even touching them can be dangerous. So don't go petting them or anything.
So, I can't eat one.
I am warning you.
I mean, you could. If you don't care about anything.
From here on in, you'll be in a cloud forest. The ground is covered in vegetation. You'll have plenty of hiding places, but so will the enemy.
I'll keep an eye out for scouts.
Trying to force your way through would be suicide. Know the enemy's location before making any moves. Too bad you don't have some sort of radar.
I could try night vision.
Once you know where an enemy is, decide how you want to handle him. You could get into his blind spots.
Or drop him from a distance before he even has a clue someone's around. An eye for an eye, right?
What did he mean by that?
Chico, you know much about cloud forests?
Not that much. All I know is there's a world of difference between a rainy rainforest and a foggy cloud forest. But they have some things in common, But like, for instance, you gotta watch out for poison dart frogs. Both rain and cloud forests have high humidity, so they're perfect environments for frogs and other amphibians. I mean, it's not like just touching a strawberry poison dart frog or a dying dart frog is going to kill you, but don't eat them, no matter how hungry you get.
I can get all the rations I need from Mother Base. No jungle food for me this time.
Seriously? You're not disappointed you don't get to eat wild animals?
What do you think I am?
Just kidding. In Colombia, though, there's a frog, the golden dart frog, that's lethal to the touch.
How do you know all this?
Come on. Don't you think poisonous animals are cool?
Not if you get poisoned by one.
Well, obviously.
Just don't
One
do
more
that.
thing.
Just
You
don't
get
get
to the
poisoned. It's
forest,
easy.
Be on the lookout for Bigfoot.
I think I'll be okay there.
Weirdly dismissive laugh. Not weirdly, I
Bigfoot
guess
is
he's...
an ape man that lives in
Yeah,
the Rocky
weirdly.
Mountains. In the local Indian language, he's known as Sasquatch. And get this, he's over 3 vara. Can you believe that?
So he's kinda like a gorilla?
Completely different. Even the biggest gorillas only get to about 2 vara, and they walk on their knuckles. Bigfoot's big, and he walks on 2 feet, like people.
So he's more man than ape.
Probably. His ancestors must have split off from humans at some point. Like before they started using tools and stuff.
Yeah, but aren't the Rockies kind of far away from here?
Not that far. According to Darwin, humans came all the way over here from Africa. Plus, there have been sightings in Venezuela of an ape man called Mono Grande. Costa Rica has tons of plant and animal species. So I'd expect there to be at least one kind of ape man.
At least.
You never know. This is such an endearing... Like, the same way that, like, Paramedic had her, like,
Gotta
sci-fi
admit,
movie
I've
entrance.
never heard of Mono Grande.
Yeah, he's not as famous as Bigfoot. He's similar, but he lives in Venezuela. He's not that big, less than 2 vara, but he's way more ferocious than Bigfoot. Huh. I wonder just how mean he is. Like when he catches his prey, does he punch it to death?
That's the law of the wild. You catch your prey, you kill it, and you eat it.
Yeah. But punching is way more ferocious than biting.
Well,
Yeah, who
maybe
gives
it
a shit
seems
about all
that
that?
way because that's what humans do. You really love UMAs, don't you, Chico?
Do you know what I think? I think UMAs should be dangerous. Otherwise, where's the fun in hunting them?
What a rascal. Okay. Oh, dear. Okay, Huey's got a lot to say, I guess.
Doc, I'm starting to sense your feelings about nukes are a little different from your colleagues.
How do you mean?
Your little chat with Coldman back there.
I told you my father worked on the Manhattan Project, right? You're familiar with it?
The basics, yeah. It was the project that kicked off the nuclear age.
That's right. Some of the finest minds of the 20th century, including multiple Nobel Prize winners, worked on it. They spent over $2 billion, and that's in 1940s money. It culminated in the successful nuclear test at Alamogordo on July 16th, 1945.
And the first use in combat a few weeks later. Doc?
I can't walk.
What?
My spine isn't shaped like everybody else's. I can't move my lower body, so I've never taken a single step, not since I was born.
What's that got to do with your dad being in the Manhattan Project?
As a result of his research, my father was exposed to high doses of radiation. It can't be a coincidence that my chromosomes are messed up. That's why I didn't want for these nukes to be another sword of Damocles. I wanted to give them a real purpose, to be a deterrent against war.
Doc.
And Coldman, we have to stop him, whatever it takes.
No good.
August 6th, 1945, Hiroshima. August 9, Nagasaki.
The atom bomb attacks on Japan.
My father was married to his work. I don't have a single memory of going places or doing stuff with him on weekends. But even as a kid, I knew on some level that it was for his family. I respected him. My mother used to tell me all the time, "Your father is a brilliant scientist. He saved countless American boys from death. You should be proud of him.
Yeah. You could say the war ended because of those bombs.
When I was in the 5th grade, a Japanese student transferred to our class. She showed me photos of Hiroshima after the bomb. I couldn't believe my eyes. A city of over 350,000 people reduced to a scorch mark on the ground by a single atomic bomb. Houses blown off their foundations, burned to ashes. The only things left standing were the skeletons of steel-framed buildings. And it wasn't just the buildings. Blackened corpses on the side of the road. Survivors covered head to toe in severe burns. Within a few months, over 70,000 had died in Nagasaki, twice that in Hiroshima. For years after that, I couldn't talk to my father. Couldn't even stand to look at his face.
I know how you feel, Doc. But your father's your father.
If he hadn't worked on that project, my body wouldn't be like this. I could be researching something else. I could have lived a normal life.
Real as fuck. Shouldn't have to, like, you know, what's the word? Like, be respectful and reverential of shitty family members, even if it's like, you know, the shitty family member Huey dealt with was a pretty different kind of shitty from a lot of people.
It wasn't so long ago the world stood on the brink of nuclear war.
Just over on the other side of the Caribbean.
I was 17 at the time. I'd skipped a few grades and was a sophomore at MIT. I remember feeling kind of apathetic about the news that came in every day. It seemed clear to me that as long as they had a grasp of the concept of nuclear deterrence, there was nothing to fear.
Either that, or they were fanning that fear on purpose.
As a way to secure a bigger defense budget? Huh, I can see that. But if that was their plan, it kind of backfired.
Because it ushered in the era of détente between East and West.
Coldman's really gonna do it this time. Once the nuclear genie is out of the bottle, the yoke of deterrence is going to be meaningless. People will die. Cities will burn. We have to stop him now before it's too late to turn back.
Once again, having that thing of, like, I don't necessarily want to be spending... Well, let me look at it this way. I try to avoid having long stretches of stream where I'm not saying anything, or not saying much. Even if I'm, you know, I'm talking a lot without saying anything really meaningful, just, like, idly chattering about the gameplay. I like to... Like, what's the point of streaming if I'm not actually having some kind of a presence, you know? But once again, I keep having this problem with Metal Gear, where I want to give, like, big stretches of dialogue or long cutscenes or things like that space to breathe. They keep having more and more of them, and they're longer and longer.
So you've been doing nuclear research your whole life?
When
No,
it does,
not
though.
really. At first, I wanted to be an aerospace engineer.
Character
For me,
information.
the Sputnik launch was a good shock, not a
Lore
bad one.
development.
I thought the age when science was used for war was over, and that a glorious age of space exploration was dawning. The year I skipped ahead and got into MIT, Gagarin went into orbit, which made me more excited than ever. Of course, even back then, I knew the space race was just another facet of the Cold War.
Moscow had a leg up on us, and we were desperate to catch up.
I know. But for me, it was a happy time. I joined NASA, got to do the kind of research I loved. Our nation's prestige hinged on our work. They gave us whatever resources we asked for. I knew you could turn a rocket into an ICBM by fitting it with a nuclear warhead, but that didn't bother me so much. It didn't last long, though. The space and nuclear arms races took up enormous sums of money. America beat Russia to the moon, but that's where it ended.
Then came détente.
Exactly. NASA's budget was slashed as a result.
Ugh.
My father being a nuclear expert and all, they put me to work on a more obvious deterrent. Missiles. At NASA, I'd been researching a locomotion system for lunar exploration. Tires aren't suited to driving around on the moon, you know. And that's how I caught Coldman's eye.
I see.
The aim of the Peace Walker project is to achieve robust nuclear deterrence across Central America by deploying a new nuclear weapon system along the Caribbean coast. Peace Walker is also the name of the system itself.
A nuclear weapon named Peace. I can just see the look on Kaz's face. So why exactly does this new system need legs in the first place?
Because it's a walker, an unmanned weapon moving under its own power and capable of launching a deterrent strike from anywhere. That's the whole idea behind Peace Walker.
Mm-hmm. I do wonder, like, I feel like the little, like, what we got a bit of a glimpse of in the cutscene after the boss is a really interesting idea. The, like, rotating wheels, I guess, to function as, like, walking legs on his chair. And I wonder if that's the kind of thing that, like, either has basis in reality or would, like, be at all viable to try to recreate. Probably not cheap, either way, unfortunately.
The reason Peace Walker is a mobile nuclear weapon system is to maximize its potential as a nuclear deterrent.
How so?
If need be, Peace Walker can stay constantly on the move so that the adversary can't pinpoint its position. That allows it to avoid preemptive enemy strikes.
So you're saying it keeps the retaliation card in play?
Coldman likes to brag about it in this way.
Like a land-based version of an SSBN.
And there's another reason for them to be mobile. Peace Walker also has a self-destruct function.
Tell me more about it.
Why would Peace Walker need a self-destruct function?
You saw it, didn't you, Snake? That sphere on Peace Walker's head?
Yeah?
That's a hydrogen bomb.
What? You're telling me that thing's a thermonuclear device? Do they have any idea what kind of destruction that thing would cause?
I know, it's crazy. I mean, even overkill has its limits. If it's strategic value they want, they could have gone with something smaller. It's like they want a weapon on par with Russia's Tsar Bomba.
This arms race is running way out of control.
It's an evolutionary dead end. A saber-toothed tiger. You can't load a warhead that big on a missile, of course. And no strategic bomber could carry it. That's where Peace Walker comes in.
So, it waltzes into enemy territory carrying a hydrogen bomb and blows itself up. Christ.
I was thinking for a second maybe the intention was like... I guess as I'm thinking about it more, I don't really know that I see the applications, but my assumption was... I mean, you know, a defensive self-destruct of some kind. Like someone's targeting it with something that would cause more problems than just having the thing blow itself up.
The biggest nuclear warhead ever actually detonated was the Soviet RDS-220, nicknamed Tsar Bomba. It had an estimated yield of 57 megatons, 10 times as much power as all the explosives used throughout World War II. The test took place on October 30, 1961, above Novaya Zemlya. The explosion is believed to have created a fireball over 2 miles in diameter. Can you believe that? Like a miniature sun. The explosion was seen as far off as Finland, 600 miles away. And some people even reported windows shattering. The shockwave traveled 3 times around the Earth.
3 times?
Peace Walker is armed with a massive hydrogen bomb, even more destructive than Tsar Bomba. It can sneak into enemy territory, lie low, and in the event of an enemy nuclear strike, detonate itself in retaliation. And the locomotion system that lets it do that? My research. Snake, those legs were supposed to make my dream come true. Now they're about to jump the fence of nuclear deterrence. You have to stop them. I'll apply all my energy into developing weapons and equipment to help you do it.
Sounds like a deal.
He's almost hitting like a clearly you don't own an air fryer look. How many more of these we got? A few of them, huh?
What made you put an AI into Peace Walker?
Well, for one thing, because it can't be manned. Peace Walker's designed to enter enemy territory and blow itself up, if necessary. You can't put a person inside a weapon that could blow at any time, can you? So we equipped it with an AI instead.
That's strangely humane of you.
And besides, Peace Walker was designed as a bipedal weapon system. You can't imagine how hard it shakes when it walks. It'd turn a man into mush. Plus, when launching a nuclear missile, it has to perform ballistic calculations in real time. See? Because it's always moving.
Hold on. If that's all it does, then a high-performance computer ought to do the job. It doesn't need intelligence.
That's a very good point, Snake. Which brings me to the real reason. Peace Walker needs AI to make decisions regarding nuclear retaliation. It's what ensures perfectly mutual assured destruction.
I've heard all this before. You want a war between machines?
We'd never actually launched the first nuke, of course. It's strictly a counterattack system. Only a politician could make such an illogical decision as starting a nuclear war. Conversely, if an adversary launches a nuke at us, the AI will not fail to retaliate. Therefore, the adversary can't launch. The AI guarantees it.
Even so, launching nukes without authorization?
Boomer captains have the authority to launch if land communications are cut off. It's the same principle.
Not even the captain of a boomer can make that decision alone. The way I heard it, that's the only situation where insubordination is allowed.
Only because humans are imperfect. That's Coldman's line of thinking.
You're saying that machines don't make mistakes? That's a myth. Worse than that, it's blind faith.
We wouldn't put our faith, our fate, into the hands of any ordinary machine. That's what the AI is for. The decision to launch a retaliatory strike requires high-level judgment. You have to take into account not only the state of the war, but the entire world. And sometimes, you need to make a guess based on incomplete information.
Huh. You think an AI can do all that?
Yeah. At least Dr. Strangelove does.
One of those situations where, like, I don't know if like this was the kind of thing that was already in research when this game came out, or even when this game is set in like the 70s, but one of those things that's kind of become uncomfortably apt as like commentary on world politics. Way that like a lot of research into the technology that's getting called AI is like the types of things that some people are most willing to find like actually good excuses for are also the ones that are being like turned to improve or quote unquote, at least quote unquote improve like tools of war. It's unpleasant stuff. And it no matter what, it's the thing that keeps kind of being like unfortunately true in history and in like ways that like fiction reflects and like comes to reflect people in power being very willing to kind of do whatever they want to prove that they're better at war than other people, even if they say or even sincerely believe that they're on the side of peace.
Peace Walker is fitted with several close-range weapons. We'd also planned for it to be able to enter enemy territory and self-detonate.
Wonderful. What exactly are we dealing with here?
Well, The flamethrowers, for one thing. One in the front and one in the rear. Then there are the S-mines. They're like cluster bombs. It scatters them from its leg hatches. If you see those open, you better clear out quickly.
I'm starting
And
to think I
finally,
might have to
the
fight
rockets.
Peace Walkers soon.
These can travel quite a distance, so stay sharp. On the other hand, it can't fire them from too close. But then again, there are those flamethrowers. It can also use its legs as weapons against any infantry on the ground. Ouch. But remember, Peace Walker technically isn't complete. With just the reptile pod, it can only perform relatively simple maneuvers. They've got certain quirks, too. What's more, look carefully, and you should be able to predict which attack is coming next.
Okay, but why does Peace Walker need to walk on 2 legs? I think treads would be good enough.
You'd be wrong. As you know, the terrain in Central America is rugged and complex, especially along the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica. You've got jungles, swamps, mountains, and the only way to get across all that terrain, no matter how rugged, is on legs.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be tough to cross a swamp, even on legs?
It wasn't easy, that's for sure. The reason we picked Costa Rica as a proving ground is because we can test it on every type of terrain.
This Peace Walker project the CIA's talking about. You believed in it, huh?
Yeah, I believed. Actually, maybe I just wanted to believe.
What do you mean?
Here's how Coldman explained it. Peace Walker's a weapon for peace. One to ensure true nuclear deterrence. It'd be the anchor to bring stability to Central America. He told me, the nuclear weapon system you've built will never be used. It will forever stand vigil as an icon of peace. And to achieve that, he needed my bipedal locomotion technology. To be honest, I was flattered.
Flattered?
Wouldn't you be? My colleagues in the scientific community have never taken me seriously. They told me bipedal locomotion was a pipe dream, that it'd never amount to anything. It was the first time anybody recognized my work. How could I not be happy? And besides, it was my chance to surpass my father. To create nukes for peace. Or so I thought anyway.
But Coldman's really going through with it.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense, really. No one would give the project any notice unless they could prove that an unmanned system is capable of launching a nuke.
Saying that bipedal locomotion will never take off is a really funny thing to, like, tie into, like... I don't know, humans do that. Humans locomote bipedally. Clearly it works. Why would scientists be so opposed to... I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a real divide in the scientific community, but I don't think that would make any sense.
Why is Coldman going to launch a nuke? If all he wants to do is prove the AI retaliation system works, he doesn't need to put a live warhead on it.
I agree. He could demonstrate the system by launching the missile alone, without a warhead. I asked him the same thing at first. He said there was no point in using a dummy missile. That it'd take an actual nuclear launch to deter potential enemies. Launching the real deal gives him a leg up in negotiations with Langley. That's what he's really after. I based the bipedal locomotion technology used in Peace Walker on Soviet research. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I stole most of the basic ideas behind it.
Soviet? Bipedal? You mean Granin?
You know him?
Yeah. I met him at his lab in Russia. He helped me out a little bit.
You met him? What were you...
He was head of the Granin Design Bureau, creator of countless Soviet weapons.
I'd hit a wall in my research at the time. Granin's ideas solved nearly all my problems.
There's nothing unusual about using somebody else's work to further your own research, is there?
As long as you cite it, yeah. But I wasn't in a position to do that. His research was classified at the highest level. Soviet research, no less.
So, you used it without telling anybody?
I wanted to show up my colleagues for once. The ones who never took me seriously. But you reap what you sow. Coldman seized on that vulnerability. Told me if I quit the project, he'd expose my larceny.
He had you by the balls, Doc.
Why'd he say that?
How'd you get your hands on Gronin's research?
That was also Coldman. He used his agency contacts to get a hold of it.
Giving you stolen information, then using it to blackmail you. Damn.
I knew it was Gronin's work the minute
Piece
I
of
saw
work.
it. See, I'd been corresponding with him for a while.
Corresponding?
Letters. Between scientists doing the same kind of research. He always complained that nobody understood his ideas on bipedal locomotion.
Ah, so you're the American friend he was talking about.
Obviously, he didn't write a word about the technology in his letters, except for one time. If by chance anything should happen to me, I entrust my research to
well,
you. Better that than handing it over to these ignorant so-called scientists.
I've got bad and good news for you.
Sounds like him, all right.
Then one day, his papers actually came. It wasn't hard for me to imagine what had happened to him. I felt it was my duty to carry on his work after him. And also...
What?
I thought maybe combining his technology with mine could be a way to bring East and West together. Like the docking of Apollo and Soyuz.
It'll never make the history books. And it's still not a reason to plagiarize.
You're
Who really
right.
give a shit?
You're absolutely right.
Is my wife
I never
on?
had the courage to tell the truth. That's all. I always looked for excuses to cover it up.
Until now.
Huh?
You told me everything. You're no longer a coward.
We're almost there. We can almost get back to playing.
Metal Gear.
Huh? What about it?
You mumbled that when I first explained about Peace Walker. I'm curious what it meant.
Exactly what it says. Metal Gear. Gronin coined the term.
Gronin did?
He thought of his technology as the metal gear that meshes infantry with artillery.
I like the sound of that. Metal Gear. It's got a nice ring to it. Better than an outright lie like Peace Walker, anyway.
Barely explaining what is even meant by the term.
Those papers the CIA gave you, was there any data on the Shagohod in there?
Shagohod?
A nuclear tank that launches IRBMs. It competed against Gronin's system for approval.
Oh, the thing with the rockets. Designed by a guy named Sokolov, right?
What's so funny?
No, I was just remembering some of the commentary Gronin added to the Shagohod papers. You should have seen the way he badmouthed it. It was too conservative, too ugly.
I can imagine.
He was so angry when he wrote that, he smeared up the ink. And you know how shoddy the paper is over there to begin with.
I'll bet. That's Gronin, all right.
Imagine accelerating the launcher itself to 300 miles an hour to extend the range of an IRBM. As stupid as it sounds, it's a hell of a concept. Who but the Soviets would think of using a tank as the first stage of a rocket? I actually took a cue from the Shagohod when I developed the Pupa.
It
That
lacks nice
hovercraft
shoes.
thing? You stole that one, too?
Give me a little credit. I only borrowed the concept. The technology is original. As it turned out, hover technology wasn't enough to handle all the terrain in Central America. It relied too much on brute force.
But the Shagohod was a major threat. That thing could corner like you wouldn't believe. Built pretty tough, too.
You sure know a lot about it.
It almost did me in. I couldn't forget it if I tried.
Did you in? So you were the one who took it down. Wow! You really are amazing.
I didn't do it alone.
No, seriously, thank you. We might not be here today if they'd begun mass-producing that thing. Then again, they're hard at work now miniaturizing nuclear warheads. Pretty soon they won't even need an accelerated launcher like the Shagohod.
Great. That means they're that much closer to being able to launch from anywhere in the world.
El Basilisco.
Chico called Peace Walker the Basilisco.
Basilisco? Oh, right, Spanish.
Come on, man, it's
That's
a
funny.
cognate.
I once used the codename Basilisk for the Peace Walker platform myself.
What for?
The class of lizards called basilisks can walk atop any type of terrain. In a pinch, they can even stand up on 2 legs and run across water. Perfect name for a system that can walk anywhere in Central America, right? Plus, there are the legends.
What legends?
The basilisks of legend were highly venomous creatures. There's a story told by the ancient Romans. A knight slew a basilisk by piercing it with his spear. The creature's poison seeped up the spear and killed both horse and rider. Remind you of anything, Snake?
Nuclear deterrence.
Bingo. Kill it, and you die along with it. Your hands are bound. I wanted Peace Walker to be like that.
You should know that people aren't that rational. Sometimes people do things that don't make sense, even when they know they're going to die. Or maybe it's because of that.
Maybe you're right. But that's exactly what I don't understand.
One more. Unless it opens up a
So
little
this
subtab.
Dr. Strangelove was at NASA,
Yeah. Well, actually, Strangelove left for DARPA not long after I joined.
and then the two of you ended up back together doing research in Costa Rica.
Not exactly together. We coordinated on a few things, but the
Well,
research
we're not
projects
together.
themselves were separate
We're just
from each other.
friends, I think.
We had it worked out so that Dr. Strangelove handled the mammal pod, Peace Walker's cerebrum, while I did the rest.
That letter, something to do with your research?
Huh? No, it's yeah, it's a report. Research findings.
Research findings? Anything in there we could use against Peace Walker?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just don't read it, okay? Promise me you won't?
Okay. I promise, and we can get back. We can get back to video gaming now. So I want that. Maybe a sniper. Oh, the tranquilizer sniper. Yeah. I'll keep C4 if I need explosives. Smoke grenades. Supply thing if I need it. I have 800 rations stored up. I gotta figure out how to carry more of those. Okay. I mostly want something that's good in jungle terrain, I guess. Let me just skim through and see if anything goes higher than... Tree bark is nice and well-rounded, of course. DPM similar. Okay, BA, BA, BB, BA. BA, BBA, BB, BB. Jungle Tree is good. But Jungle Swamp Ruins, the other one, I think might be the play.
Survival.
Survival. I don't know how he does that. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Chapter 2, The Phantom Hero. November
Snake,
19,
how's the mule treating you?
1974.
At this pace, I should be there by tomorrow morning.
You've got to hurry. The AI could be completed any time now.
It'd be nice to have a guide.
Already on it. I've enlisted Paz to help you. She knows the jungle pretty well.
Snake, I know you are an expert in survival, but you need to stay alert. You are in an ancient jungle so foggy, you can hardly see the trees. It is home to 2,500 species of plants,
Phantom Hero
including 400
pings.
types of orchids. There are also 500 species of butterflies, and over 400 species of wild birds. The bedrock is solid enough that Mayan ruins have miraculously survived centuries of earthquakes.
An AI lab in a Mayan ruin. Who'd have thought, hey, Huey?
My sentiments
It's
exactly.
like a Resident
That
Evil
doesn't
game.
mean security's any less tight, though. You still have the ID card I gave you, don't you?
Got it right here.
That'll get you through the gate, no problem. After that, you're on your own. As long as the AI remains unassembled, Coldman's plan's on ice.
Come on.
What about security inside the lab?
Well, it shouldn't be a problem for
Yes.
you. Strangelove demands
We're so
that
bad.
the security presence inside the lab be kept to a minimum.
Ow.
It's not all good news, Snake. Coldman knows we're here. He's raised security in the area surrounding the lab. You'll be seeing a lot of that Chrysalis UAV, and a bunch of patrol choppers too. There may be scouts in the jungle lying in ambush. As you approach the lab, be extra vigilant.
I'll be careful.
Speaking of, not good.
They're looking for you. Stay sharp.
It's just a horsey.
Snake, Strangelove's lab is a few miles to the north. It won't be long before the AI is complete. Don't let that happen.
Okay, I'll try.
Careful. If there's enemy scouts around here, they'll be nearly impossible to see.
Let's put my this on. Won't let me go in the water. Okay.
Watch out. Enemy search may not spot enemies that are actively hidden.
I don't know exactly what to look for. I'm trying to spot out enemies. Guess I could do worse than just kind of keeping an eye out on everywhere. I feel like they would be, though. Interesting. So I guess one of these areas we're gonna have something to do to be able to keep going. This is unfortunately definitely a point at which I'm starting to find myself a little bummed that the aspects of the gameplay feel a little like stripped down in the way they've been altered from Snake Eater. Not so impossible to see, I just need to keep my eyes open. Oh fuck, I don't have a silencer?
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
Alright, well. Oh dear.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood.
Oh.
Return to base.
All clear. Yay. Okay, well. Don't know if there's another guy who called that in or what, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get all these guys out of here. So they're not lying around to be a problem.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Someone else comes through here. See?
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
So that'll be an important thing to keep in mind, is unless I can find a way to get one, the Trank Sniper does not have a silencer. Can't really see anybody else up there. I'm a little bummed at how, like, I mean, maybe it was too strong in Snake Eater or something. Or maybe it's just kind of meant to be less of a focus in this game. But I'm a little bit bummed that even if you kind of try to take the time to properly equip yourself, the camouflage system seems like it's hard to like really get any kind of actually good camo. Like at most before I do something about him, can I see anybody else? Like, yeah, sometimes if I'm in the right environment and if I, like, lay down, I can get, like, 65. Like, laying down would usually get me, like, 80 or something. Even if, like, I wasn't in the best camo. Although I say that, like, it does seem like there's an extent to which it's just, like, more sensitive. Because being at, like, about 40 here is actually better than I expected. Clearly anybody else off there, but I imagine there's gonna be someone around this corner or around this tree. Oh, there's barely a corner to be around, actually. Might not be anyone else. Might be chill. Pick up the face. Selva de la leche. Another dummy guy. Could mean something like a sniper. Hiring a well-furnished research and development bureau to help me figure out what day of the week it is. Okay, we're gonna gently drop down here and keep slinking. Guy will never know what hit him. I gotta make sure there's not someone behind him who will know what hit him. There's someone else right there also facing the road. There might be someone over there. But it's hard to be sure. Okay, we're gonna be silly about it.
Probably some animal.
Yay. Stun specialist.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Something of note right around that corner. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on, there's another guy right here who apparently can't see for shit. Oh, a POW. Gets me every time. Well, we're not up to much. How is everybody doing today?
Assault and recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Personally had a pretty busy weekend compared to usual. So it's nice to get back and into the swing. It's kinda technically still work, but woke up from some truly bizarre dreams. An incredible twist in the classic Dream 7. I feel like I've been having a lot of remarkable dreams lately. Oh my god, is it another boss fight already? Oh, or is it just guys? Oh. MI-24A, General Purpose Attack Helicopter. They love doing these, like, vehicle flanked by guys bosses. My empty magazine ranked up. Ballistic shield. When we Rhinoceros. A new plant. Yeah, that is fair. Vehicle and Friends is a very accessible boss for a game that has to fit in your hand. Hold on, I didn't read that last part. What happened? How did my mission go? Team Alpha has returned. View my results. I think maybe they didn't need the tank. They shot them 90% of the way to death and then killed each of them with a rocket. Okay, everybody got better at something. Cardboard box tank. Combat ready glove box. This is so, like... Okay, alright. Oh dear. Team Alpha, begin killing. Okay, Spider can do intel. Castaway Reed isn't good as much, but he can also do intel. I'm realizing I have a lot of people who aren't good at much, except intel now. Gobi. Gobi can cook. Basking Shark is here as well. You go on medical just to bump them up a level. Okay. I wonder if this is like a... don't know if I really know. Maybe I need to get sick bay to the appropriate levels or something? I'm trying, though. I've got Miller there, and that's not even his strength. Okay, well, nothing else to look at, I guess, so let's go fight a helicopter. Oopsie. Could eventually start doing this side stuff. Target demolition. But I don't want to right now.
Snake, that's a hind. You've got to take it out somehow.
It's always
Either
hind
neutralize the
helicopters in
soldiers
this
or
game,
bring
in
down
this
the
series.
chopper. Good luck.
Okay, any new files?
Catarata de la Muerte means waterfall of death.
Huh. How cheerful.
I am sure it will be no problem for you, Snake. Especially compared to all the dire situations you've faced in the past.
Yeah, easy to say now. We'll see what really happens.
Sorry. Still, you have surprised me. Everything they say about the legend is true.
I'm neither hero nor legend. But for some reason, I don't mind you calling me that.
Thanks. Be careful, Snake. Peace.
Peace.
Don't even think about facing a chopper head-on. Guerrilla tactics would work well in a place like that. Moving from tree to tree will make it hard to get a fix on you from the air. That's your best chance.
Good thinking, Commandante. You clearly know your way around a battlefield.
Enough, boss. Time to stop talking and start using your ears. When you're hiding, you won't be able to see the chopper that well. It's important to use sound to get a read on its position. You could also try taking out its tail rotor. That would greatly reduce its mobility. And watch out for ground troops.
Copy that, Commandante.
Nothing else from Chico, nothing else from Huey. Okay, so I try my regular sniper. And I always like having the law. We'll do normal grenades, I guess, just to have them. I always accidentally back out. I'm very good at accidentally backing out.
Neutralize the enemy troops. Strike before they spot you. Watch your back.
Guys going then, huh? Oh dear. Bye. That guy got a little bit directly exploded, but I guess he's fine. Get back here, get back here, get back here. Oh, you fucker. Oh, never mind. Are there not guys? Oh, dear. I'm actually in a really good place, I think. Okay, never mind. I've been hit. Go that way. Oh, okay. I just think I should be able to get it like that.
Go around! Move it!
Oh dear, that's not right.
Move it!
Okay, alright. Shit! So,
Cannot be happening. Tell me you're okay. Snake! Snake!
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that it's the contrary, but I was hoping that I would be able to kind of like... Oh, I didn't actually mean to just restart. Ooh.
Eliminate that squadron, Snake. They're trying to find you. Make sure they don't.
What was that?
Oh dear. I've already fucked it up. Yep. Like, you can... When you find... When you have to fight helicopters and snake eaters, you can really just... You can really just snipe the pilot. And I was hoping that would continue to be true. Alright, well, one of these guys deserves it. Okay. Wow! The grind never quits. Get it twisted. Oh dear. Okay, chips. Oh, he's all the damn way over there. Wow! He's fine. Alright. Alright. Did I get it? I don't think I quite got it. Oh, wow. Okay, not good, not good. Chips don't do a lot. Oh, wait. Okay, we're good. don't know where the thing is. Oh. Found it. Alright. Well.
This cannot be happening. Tell me you're okay. Snake!
Okay.
Snake!
We plan a little bit better.
Snake.
Better gun. Hopefully better secondary healing. That should be good, I guess. That was kind of a bummer. I got a lot of guys. If I can avoid getting hurt too bad and I can get a lot of guys, that'll be pretty fun.
Neutralize the enemy troops.
Oh, what the fuck? What? What? Okay, never mind. Spare nobody. Oh shit. Oh. think there's another guy, so... Oh shit. Oh dear. They killed none of their own guys. Nope, not what I meant to do.
So much for that tactic. You'll just have to attack the thing directly.
Okay. Well. Fuck. Ow! Okay. What the hell? Where even is it? Oh. Is that good? All right. Oh dear. Oh, this sucks. This is pissing me off.
What happened? Snake? Snake!
Okay.
Eliminate that squadron snake. They haven't seen you yet. Perfect. Now's your chance. Watch your back!
Somebody's here. Enemies close by.
All right. Oh dear. Bad start.
Their fuel tank's gone. That should stop us for a while. For that tactic, you'll just have to attack the thing directly.
Oh dear. Pretty impressed with these guys for getting thrown around and not killed by it. That's the movement of getting into position to drop more guys on you. Yup. Uh-oh.
Got blown up. I put all my work stuff down and didn't see any of our root shooters. Not a one.
Huh.
Go around!
Not good. Come on. You should know this.
I don't know why that really got me.
Okay, well he's right there. Where's the... There's the... Once again. That thing is dropping. I don't care about nothing right now.
Kill. Did you make a sheet above your head?
I guess so. What's up?
Somebody give them a better gun.
Get this guy out.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Oh, fuck. This is getting on my nerves.
What happened, Snake? Snake!
Okay, I'm gonna do one more prep stage. I think I do probably need a little bit more heal items. I mean, okay, not that there's much more heal items I can get.
Snake, that's a hind. You've got to take it.
Often we'll find snakes on the floor of the jungle. I hate to say it, I don't need the love box right now. I need 8 bags of tortilla chips. The problem is I only get 2 guns. Whoops.
Snake.
Once again. I really wonder if this might end up being like a...
Eliminate that squadron, Snake. They haven't seen you yet. Perfect. Now's your chance.
Enemies close by.
Oh, that didn't even do anything. Okay, maybe there's one more guy, but...
I'm done for! Right.
And stay down. He's fine. But that does make me realize I need to put rations back on. Just under the cliffside? Yep.
Alright, you get the fuel tank. They won't be going anywhere for a while. For that tactic, you'll just have to attack the thing directly.
Okay, but that's something. Oh! What's funny about how when I reload this thing, he just drops the entire old one that he had. I can try. Oh dear. Never mind, I can roll through explosions. Whenever Yeah!
Mission complete. Come on home.
What a pain. He landed surprisingly well for having just been shot and killed. So I guess if I finish it by killing the pilot or all of the guys. Oh, my heroism went down. Weird. I have no idea what heroism means. 17 kills. Maybe that has something to do with it. I still got 4 guys though, so it's okay. 5% life remaining. Oopsie.
Boss, I'm starting to wonder if recruiting the soldiers with a Fulton isn't a little heavy-handed.
I already don't like where this is going.
I think the voluntary approach could be more pragmatic. Technically, we're not a corporate entity, but at our size, that's not too far from the truth. We can't keep using guerrilla tactics to find new blood. To search for volunteers, select recruit from the menu, or select trade to exchange soldiers with other mercenary units.
Yeah, provided we've got the friends for that.
I mean, whatever amount of that I can do without having, like, other players to connect to. Oh, I've got several guys that are mad as fuck right now. That's not ideal. They love the Fulton recovery system. It's the most fun. Best them in battle to prove your clout and convince them to become your ally. Force all prospective MSF members into submission using only CQC and melee attacks.
Huh. Looks like our reputation is spreading. We've got battle-hardened veterans from all kinds of places trying to join our army. But they insist on testing your skills to see if you're the real deal before they'll join. Let's put these arrogant upstarts in their place. Take them down using hand-to-hand strikes or CQC. If you can knock them all out within the time limit, they'll join us, becoming powerful allies. Don't disappoint him, boss. Show him what you got.
Okay, yay. This isn't exactly what I expected it to be, but if this gets me some guys with better rankings than a lot of the guys I catch out in the field.
For duty. Come on, give it to me. I give up.
Okay, yay. No one's ever thrown me 2 times in a row before. That's how I can tell you're the real big boss. Hog! Woman named Hog? She's not really good at anything either, it turns out. That's okay. I fig. Oh, most of the new guys I got came in feeling unwell. Oh well. Oh, this guy's out on mission. Although I guess I can just go, slowly becoming Doctors Without Borders as only people desperately sick show up to join. Okay. Oh, this is slower. Once again. Just go for missiles on the guys who are... okay. Everybody I send out to do fights for me is desperate to kill people with rockets. Yay! Okay, hold on. We'll just do it like that for now. Okay, we've got a couple minutes. I'm gonna do a something. Let's do a full
The boss has
recovery.
infiltrated.
I'll be lionfish. It is a really interesting game, though. I was talking earlier about how it's not really like...
Use Fulton Recovery to bring back knocked out soldiers. To use Fulton Recovery on a soldier, get up next to them so the icon appears, and push the action button.
There's some aspects of the... some aspects of what makes this game different from the others in the series that I'm not the world's biggest fan of.
Hurry up and send those knocked out soldiers back here. Don't mess around or they're gonna wake up.
Oh, that's not right.
That area is not part of the mission.
So where am I going then? Okay. Round the side, maybe? Oh.
Looks like that soldier's out cold. Try using Fulton Recovery on him.
Can I have this one too?
Fulton Recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter. Fulton Recovery helicopter is complete.
I don't know if this will actually do anything for me, but... I mean, if it makes any difference, then it makes a difference. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Not everyone thinks about things as philosophically as me.
Onboard helicopter.
Okay, give me the hell out of
Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
here. It should let me do that. A snake. My heroism. We'll go Mother Base mode. Well, Steambot can go medical. Stoat can go to mess hall. I feel like Sea Lion will go wherever they'll take him and he'll be happy about it. Kite will bump R&D up a whole level. Probably between the two of them we'll get to 18 easily. Huh, I'm too shy to talk to people. I believe in you, boss. I think there was something I wanted to... Oh, surround indicator. I do want to get studying on that. Okay, let me start... these things into development. That's more than I have, huh? Wow. Okay. I suddenly started getting low on stuff. Okay, well. Slight bummer, but... Okay, save me on that. Okay. Oh, I'm so sleepy suddenly. It was a good time, I guess. Thank you, everybody, for being here. There's something feels a little bit more casual about this one. In a way that is like... in some ways it's a minus, but in some ways it's a plus. It feels more like something to kind of chip away at. Much easier to get it into bite-sized pieces. Make sure it like measures out into normal stream lengths. We don't too much run afoul of having ridiculously long or short ones. And it'll be nice to have like get the story carried over if we do 5, which I will probably do 5. Might take a while or something, but we'll figure that out later. Anyway, come back around Friday. We're doing Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Just started it. Having a pretty good time so far, and we're barely even getting anywhere. They gave us Grapple Beam really early. And come back next Monday for more Peace Walker. We're looking for Strangelove. Missed the first stream. You definitely gotta... I mean, I guess it's always a good time to plug for anyone who might want it, that I do, around the time of my next stream each week, I'll take the most recent one and upload it on YouTube under the same name, Junipops. So anyone who misses a stream that they want to catch, or just wants to dig through the backlog, whoopsie, go and check that out. And for now, I'm gonna let y'all go. So I hope that you all have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.